I got buyers that are all down the spectrum, right? They're buyers that are, I'm taking them out looking and saying, hey, I want to buy this house. This is all I can afford. So we're making offers on this, doing, whatever I'm doing. Lending, same thing. So you look at, well, if I got a buyer that struggled to get where they're at, let's say 6 months ago, regardless of a loan or getting into a house or trying to get the money together, you raise rates and you raise the Fed's fund rate and you raise rates on a lot of the things we currently have now, right? We already know inflation's going up. How does somebody actually survive against other people? You said we're talking about bidding against each other. So at that point, what I'm saying is people are living paycheck to paycheck. Why would it not get even worse than what it is now? Because everybody's like, well, we're going to always have people that are going to...
Until the current issue is fixed, it will. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not going to get any better until we get more homes on the market. Now, the conversation of what we have to do or what has to happen for that
it's a chicken or egg thing.
Is completely different conversation, and that entertains a lot of different ideas.
There's so many opportunities though, and this is what I see. This is what I see happening. I don't see we're gonna have that huge boom that we had back in the day where they were way overbuilding and giving everybody with a heartbeat money, right?
Why do you think? Why do you
that's
think
exactly
that?
Because of all the regulations and what happens.
They can't build fast enough now for the demand.
But what I see happening is it's not going to necessarily slow. People are going to take advantage of what's available right now. And right now, it's most people in town, if they bought in the last 3-5 years, they're going to hold on to it, right? Unless there's a life change. And so that hence the limited market and availability that we have right now.
Here's the thing.
So hold on. Shh.
Don't cut me. Don't cut me.
Hey, she came in with red hair, bro.
Don't
look at this. I'm looking at her nails. Okay. I'm glad you're sitting there.
I cut them short. Like, watch me.
I'm going to see Bret bleeding over there.
But I think the entrepreneur side of me says that there's going to be people that go, okay, I see what's available here. I mean, we just talked a couple weeks ago about, and I don't remember what builder it was that bought all that land to develop, right? So there's things in the works. Right now, we're just low in inventory, but I think a lot of people are taking advantage of what is possible in Las Vegas, and I think it's coming. We just haven't seen it yet. It takes time.
I'm going to say this. So you always talk about the American dream and saying like, oh, I want to buy a house. I want to own a house. Is it really the American dream anymore?
No.
I mean, because you got to look at it and say, look, I mean, we all say,
it's a different American dream.
Well,
so what's your idea of that? And are you going to say that the American dream is one and for all and it's not ever evolving and changing?
Or I look at it like this. Does people want to own homes? Sure. But when you're competing against people that have properties they've sold for a premium, and you have investors coming in, and you got builders and investors working together to try to, buy as many homes as they can, and they already have connections and contracts set up where once they're built, somebody already owns that, right? As far as an investor. And so now they're looking at a world of renters. And so can somebody like the average person out there, I think that home affordability is going to continue to be something we need to pay attention to, because who's really going to be able to buy a house today? Especially if unless these markets, what if California slows down and we actually appreciate and get more closer to California? And let's say that those homes kind of stop, the demand there could happen.
Right.
The demand starts to slow down there because they're so high, and we start to creep up and we're almost as almost right next to California in prices. Who's moving here then?